What's going on, guys? GFX Alert Nation here today, and today I'm bringing you a brand new video. So let's get straight into the topic of another fake identity coming from Twitter at Eject, spelled Eject instead of Ehject, which is actually Synergy Ject. This guy's faking his identity. He's in a clan called Super, and he tweeted out saying might have to make a new account. He then goes on to say, people are actually pathetic. I'm a player and stupid GFX artists come to me and say that I stole his identity. Well, I can point out that you did steal his identity due to the fact you tried getting the same pronunciation from his name. And why in the first place would you try and make the same name or close to having the same name as someone that's already big in the community that people look up to as their idol? And then the next tweets come from Bysurge at Cremsify saying, dude, it's a choice to join a big team. If they ask you, it's a yes or a question, just because you don't want. That makes a lot of sense. So SB Latter then replies to that saying, you're never both getting that chance, referring that the attitude both of them have, they will never be getting in a big team, just the way they deal with things and they handle with the aspects of faking identities and coming back with their point of view. At Cremsify then replies saying, to join doesn't mean you suck ass, why don't you just stick to GFX? He also then goes on to say, you're a GFX designer, it's so much easier to join a team if you do GFX, smartass. He refers to the point saying smartass, and then he points out, before he points out saying, it's so much easier to join a team if you're GFX. I can state for the point of view from all designers in the community that it is not easy to join a big team and get your name out there. Everyone's competing at near enough the same level and very high level nowadays in the designing community. So him saying that it's very easy to join a team, smart ass, is not the right way to go about it. At Superject then tweets involving us saying, he can get me hate if he's in a bigger team. I've been Eject for 2 years. So he says he's been Eject with that name for 2 years on his channel. But then Ethan Concepts then shows some proof that we're going to show at the end of the video. But he also posts a picture. So thank you for that, Ethan Concepts, saying he's got 28 subscribers and he started his channel a week ago to this year. Synergy Ject replies saying, you created your channel days ago, I created mine in 2013, fucking idiots. And then Saw Crude, a little conversation was going on, so Saw Crude basically tweeted Super Eject saying, hello, is this thing on? You're in Super, lol. Tribe Kabam says, honestly, you're being such a dick, stop Crude. And then Saw Crude says, sorry for defending my friend, which is Synergy Ject, trying to stick up for him because someone had stolen and faked his identity using his name. I'm on Synergy Ject's side on this story, as I don't think it's right to fake an identity and then say, I've had this name for 2 years when your channel's been out for a couple of days. Then Super Ject, says, at the end, defending your friend because he's in a big team means that he can treat people like shit. He didn't, Synergy Ject, let me point out that he didn't treat people like shit. He said to him, he basically pointed out at the start saying, why are you taking my name? And then he said to his followers, report him for spam, for using and faking my identity, which he has every right to do, because He's been in the community for a long time now with that name, and for him to say he's just because he's in a big team doesn't mean he can treat people like shit. He tried to deal with this situation and talk to him and say, why are you faking my identity? And then Superjet just gave a load of attitude, so he said to his followers, report him for spam. And Saw Crude, he has every right to defend him due to the fact that his identity is being faked, just like Saw Crude's was in our previous video. So Ethan Concepts then says he's just in Synergy, plus you're a fanboy. Superjet then says, how am I a fanboy? You have no proof. His is Eject, mine is Eject. So he's trying to state the facts that his name isn't the same as Synergy Ject. He goes on to say that we haven't got the same names, even though he's already said I've had my name for longer. So that's first states out the point that he has copied his name, but then he goes on to say it's different just because it doesn't have a H in his name. Zimb JJ then gets in with the mix and says, you got rid of a H, how original are you? Which I've just pointed out, it does not make any difference just because you've got rid of a H in your name. Super Eject then goes on to say, two soundings, you fucking moron. I don't know why he's calling a moron, as he then goes on to say, don't call me a moron when everything you tweet there is something misspelled, illiterate cunt. Super Eject then replies to this saying, you are hating on a kid who has had a name longer, but because someone known is hating, you're a dick rider. That makes perfect sense and a lot of sense, just like Zimb JJ told you about being illiterate. And then Dream the God saw Razor as his logo. Dream the God says, honestly, Crude, stop. Why are you bullying him? Just because you're in SAW doesn't mean you can make fun of people. This was, of course, banter. And then Super Eject then goes on to say, you should be kicked from SAW. You pick on so many people. I heard bullies got bullied in the first place. And then tags at SAW Glads, the leader of SAW design team. Dream the God then says, don't worry, I got your back, bro, with banter, saying, Super Eject then replies saying, removing your tweets, Crude, you scared from being kicked from SAW, to which SAW Crude replies, ha 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 ha. This is a really funny topic and story, as Super Eject actually thinks he's going to be kicked from SAW. Super Eject, this is the proof that we have that he joined on May 23rd, 2014 with 28 subscribers, and he says he's former Auto and Horizon and his dream team is Genesis, but he states in his tweets that he doesn't care if he's not in a big team or doesn't want to join a big team, as he's in a team with a friend and they're doing it for fun, and it's not all about joining big teams. There you go, guys. Thank you for watching. Please click that like button if you've enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. The whole story is in this video. He says he doesn't want to join a big team or be a part of a big team, but yet he's trying to fake an identity, and he says he's in a clan with a friend doing it for fun, even though he says he's former Horizon and Auto, which are big teams. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been GFX Alert Nation. See you later, guys.